Today, I'm going to show you the best comp in all of Merge Tactics. And that is the double Giants, double Blasters plus Monk and Archer Queen, guys. We are going to get the Echo Bench, so let's buy the most expensive troop to start off the first round. And we are going to lose this round, unfortunately, but I just thought this comp would be a great idea to make right now because at the time of this video, it's about exactly a week, I think, until the end of the season. So if you guys are just looking for like the best comp to use to try to go for that top 1000 badge, I do think this is definitely the best comp to play here, but I am a little bit rusty here. I haven't played too much in the past couple days, obviously, since I haven't really uploaded, but I guess for now, let's just go for the double goblins here, and then I guess I'll put in the wizard for the blaster synergy, but I think we're also going to lose this round here, but I'm going to try to go for a nice card to put in. Ideally, I would say the monk is what I want to get here, but if not, I can maybe go for like a queen, or worst case, I guess like an RG maybe. Let's put the RG in there for now, I guess, just because it is part of our comp. And to be honest, we don't really have anything better to do. Maybe the Dark Goblin, though I don't really think so. But now that we have some of the cards we need, let's 3-star the RG. Very nice. And let's try to upgrade the Wizard here to 3-star possibly. And then let's go for the Monk here. And then we also need the Electro Giant and the Executioner as our final cards here. So I probably will put in the Monk for now. And hopefully we do 2-star that, so that's pretty good. And I'll put the E-Giant in the Echo Bench there so that I can actually duplicate and get another merge there. But just going to address the elephant of the room right now because there's a pretty freaking big one in the room with us right now. Two things. The state of Clash Royale and how that tied into why I haven't uploaded, because I haven't uploaded in the last like week or so. And to be honest, it's not because of the state of Clash Royale. It's not like, oh, I hate how the state of Clash Royale is right now. That's why I'm not uploading. I'm gonna boycott the game. Like that's not the reason. Like two things because of that. I am a Merge Tactics creator, so I mean the state of Merge Tactics is not affected by the state of Clash Royale directly right now. So we're not in too bad of a spot right now. In fact, the state of Merge Tactics is good. So it's not like, oh, Merge Tactics is in a bad spot right now. In fact, it's quite the opposite of that, I would say. And also, we somehow don't get our Archer Queen back, which is a bit annoying, to be honest. But that's fine. I'll just put in the Monk here. We will get a 3-star Monk here. And I guess we'll just try to upgrade our Electro Giant somehow. I mean, hopefully we don't die here. We just need one more kill. So we're going to survive there. But it's going to be a bit of a close game here against these three loons. But it's not because of the state of Merge Tactics. The state of Merge Tactics, in my opinion, is actually in the best state it has ever been in terms of balancing, because the cards are balanced really well. There's nothing that's too broken, nothing that's really unfun to play against. I mean, unless you want to, talk about the Echo Sage here. We do barely squeeze out a last upgrade there. I'll just get the Wizard now, though. But yeah, the state of Clash Royale is honestly, or the state of Merge Tactics, not Clash, is in a really good spot. But I just honestly felt a bit tired, I guess. A bit lazy, to be honest. Nothing crazy is going on right now, but yeah, I just got pretty caught up with other things lately, but I should be back now, and I'm pretty excited for the next update. So we're in a pretty decent spot. Hopefully the P.E.K.K.A doesn't one-tap my E-Giant, and we do get a guaranteed top 2, which is very nice here. And now I'm just going to try to 3-star the rest of my cards. So maybe if I can get an E-Giant here, that'd be pretty good. I'm going to sell the 2-star just to keep our elixir here going, and hopefully we do get another Electro Giant. Maybe can I get a 3-star here? Meh, if he's not blocking. He doesn't have any card on his bench, so I'm assuming he's not probably blocking. Also, though, Loon players in general just don't really block. Number one, because maybe some of them don't know how to. And number two, they just don't really have, a lot of spare elixir that they can use to, like, afford to block other people's cards. So, just those two main reasons here. But we do 3-star the entirety of our comp. So, we're in a good spot. My goal here now is I just want to see if maybe I can go for like a 4-star Monk here, but I mean there realistically is like no time for that, so we should be in a good spot. But I guess one thing I was pretty upset about was the blog post by the Supercell CEO. Honestly, just a lot of drama, just sort of encouraged me to stay away from the game for a bit. It just felt like a good time to like mentally reset, so that's kind of why I wasn't really recording recently. And also one thing I realized from this entire journey is that, look, if you just keep putting off the burnout, then it's eventually just going to hit you all at once. So for example, what happened to me in the past is when I felt burned out with the channel, I would just keep uploading and be like, whatever, just stop crying about it, just go through it. But like in the end, it just builds up and it hits you all at once. So I just realized that's not a good idea. But if you guys are enjoying the video, I would appreciate if you would consider subscribing. It is completely free. And I do upload daily. Well, I'm going to try to be uploading daily merge tactics videos from this point on, at least till the end of the season. Now, we do get the smart trade. Honestly, dude, like, I'm just going to do this. Like, we're not going to win this round either way. We're not going to get a kill. So let's probably, I'm just going to sell the Royal Giant. Maybe just grab that Goblin Machine, to be honest. Get a bit of extra elixir there, and we should be in a good spot. But I think it's especially important that you do stay uploaded with all the comps, and hopefully my gameplay is decent. It's good that you stay uploaded with that if you do want to get a good finish here. Let's go for the Spear Goblin, and I'm actually going to sell that, and I'm going to sell that. And it's completely fine selling 1-stars in this modifier because you do make the elixir back. So I would encourage you guys to sell a lot of those 1-stars early on. And we do enough with double goblins here. So we're going to take the hit right now, to be honest, because our comp is pretty weak. Luckily, this guy... Well, no, I was going to say luckily, but he does have a 2-star princess. So I don't think we're going to get anything... any kills. Maybe we'll get... Yeah, we'll probably get 1 kill here, but I think it's fine because we're going to sack a lot of HP in the beginning, but we should have pretty good... Yeah, we're going to get 10 free elixir in the next round, so this should be pretty good. Also, one thing I wanted to mention is, sorry if the lighting is a bit bad in today's video. My normal, like, big lights are just not, like, connecting for some odd reason, which is a little bit annoying, to be honest, but it is what it is, I guess. I can't get that to work lately, so unfortunately, you're going to have to do with that. But we're going to go for our comp now. And yeah, as I said, like, if you sell those 1-stars really early, you're going to get a lot of free elixir in the later rounds. So even though we just messed that up, we should be still in a really good spot. And hopefully maybe I get 1 3-star. Dude, I have 3 copies of 4 cards I need, and we didn't get a single 3-star. So it looks like the Queen is taken. The Wizard's also maybe taken, unless someone got that as a starting troop here. But I'm probably just going to sell the Queen then just to get a bit more elixir. And we do get a 3-star Executioner, which is good. And we are going to get a Monk here. So now we should have infinite elixir, I would say. And the final card that we need to go for here is going to be that Electro Giant. I'm just going to grab that 3rd Queen, though, just in case maybe that Queen opens up later on. Maybe if that guy dies. I doubt it, but it should be nice to have at least. But yeah, we should completely destroy this guy. But also, one other thing I wanted to add relating to the sort of downfall of Clash Royale is I'm actually a university student. And one thing I was hoping to do this semester, one thing I had planned to do this semester from last semester, was I actually planned on opening a Clash Royale club. Like, I got all of, you know, the things like signed off. It was officially happening. I already started the club last semester. But because of the downfall of Clash, I personally haven't played normal Clash in a long time. And everyone I knew that was in the club just did not play either. So the timing was unfortunate, and I just decided to... We decided, I guess, to just call it off last second. So the timing was a bit unfortunate. I was really looking forward to, you know, starting the club, maybe meeting other people, you know, in the school who actually played Clash, because I personally don't really know anyone that plays at a high level. Like, everyone I know that plays Clash just sort of does it casually, which is honestly fair. Like, the majority of people just play it for fun, casually. But maybe I'd hoped to meet like a good player, maybe like some other like top 1,000 players that I could learn from or something like that. That'd be really interesting. But unfortunately, I had to call that off. And hopefully, our devs here decide to make some really good changes that maybe benefit more of the community over monetization in the next few months. So I hope to see that. I'm not exactly sure if they are going to do that, but that's just something I would maybe reconsider if they had some nice changes that benefited a lot of the casual player base here. So we're up against a 1v2 or a 1v1 here. So I'm going to block his cards, the Valk, Barb, and the Mega Knight. And yeah, you guys can see why this comp is just so good. Like, it's just so versatile. And I made a video about this before, but this comp is genuinely so good. Because if you guys are just stuck and you just don't really know what the best comps to use are, this is definitely the one comp you should pick if you had to just pick only one. All right, we are going to get the domination modifier next, and we do start out with the Royal Giant. And I did see my opponent is going to go for those double ranged goblins, so let's just try to do this and try to space out the damage my opponent does. So I'm just trying to make it so that his troops each go for 1 troop, so they don't actually fully kill off 1 troop. So we did get 3 damage off the bat there, which is really good. Hopefully, I can end off with a nice double goblins here. We do get a nice double goblins, double rangers here. Unfortunately, we are up against a loon player. Dude, I've been seeing so many more loon players this season than last season. I don't really know why, but yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's just not really fun playing against Loons, because I don't really get why people enjoy playing the Loon either way, because I don't know, you tap the screen like 2 times in a round and you wait for like 20 seconds. I don't really see the fun in that personally, but yeah, if you do like playing the Loon, I guess I won't judge, but let's just try to merge and sell the rest of our units right now. And honestly, we have a pretty respectable amount of elixir. Hopefully I get a merge. It's looking like it's cutting off now, but we do have, what, 3 of the 6 cards that we need here. So we're honestly in a pretty decent spot. Let's put the Musketeer here for that superstar trait. And it looks like we are getting kind of blocked a lot right now here. So I might have to try to pivot away and go for a different comp here, because this guy's 2-star Electro Giant and this guy's 2-star Executioner. So a lot of our cards are taken here. I might benefit more from playing a different comp, in my opinion. So that's definitely what we're going to try to do here now. But I do need more elixir, because unfortunately the game did not provide us with enough elixir. So we're going to have to force again, which is kind of unfortunate. And we're going to have to force again. So honestly, a pretty bad start, I would say, in my books here. Let's merge and sell these cards as well. And I think I will try to go for the Brutalist comp here, because that comp is just always good. And it never really fails me here. So let's try to go for the mini P.E.K.K.A here. And then for the final card, I guess we can just go for this guy. And we get the double clan as well as the 4 Brutalists. We are up against full brawlers, so we should have a pretty decent match up against this. But he does have the Executioner, which is going to help out a lot. So I'm not honestly sure if we do win here. We need to kill one more card to survive. So we do survive, which is pretty good. This guy does have that 3-star Queen, which is a bit unfortunate for us. So I'd say let's go for the P.E.K.K.A Barbarian combination here. Unfortunately, though, my opponent does have that. So if I can maybe go for like a Monk, that would be pretty good. But maybe my opponent is going for that card. So honestly, a bit of a chopped early game, I can't lie. Hopefully we can come back though. All right, so it did just 3-star 3 of my cards in that one round, which is really nice. I do want to check this guy's comp. This guy's going for that 6 straight comp, the strongest comp in the game right now. So this guy is going for full brawler, so he does have the P.E.K.K.A and the Barbarian. I gotta think about what my remaining 2 cards should be. I'm not sure, to be honest here. Let's just try to cycle, maybe see if we can get something good. I do want to block this guy's cards though, just to be safe. Let's block his Monk as well. And then I think I might just rebuy the Monk here. Maybe we block the Wizard. So we block 4 of his cards, except for the Queen, which he already has. So we do block his cards. I don't know if we're going to win. We do have 3 cards affected by the Domination, though, which is actually pretty good. So we are going to have a bit more of a buff here, and we're just going to tear this guy's comp apart. Hopefully we do win. I do want to take him out. Ideally, unfortunately, we don't. We actually do. We win, but we don't take him out. Wow, 1 HP. Goblin Machine here. We're up against this full Brawlers guy. I think what I will try to do... Actually, we block 5 of his cards. We block all of the cards that other Empress player does not have. He does decide to backline all of his cards now, but I think we just completely destroy this guy. This guy does not have anything maxed out. And yeah, we just shred this guy's comp to pieces there. And we are up against this guy, so the thing with this guy is he already has that maxed out Queen, but we do block the remaining cards he has. Now, I think the best... I don't know. The best thing he could do here maybe is like try to pivot to like full superstars. That's the good thing about this comp. It's pretty easy to pivot because there are, what, 6 traits here. 5 of those are out of 4. So you could realistically pivot to any of those 4. But we do block the rest of his cards. So hopefully we can win this match. And also the one thing you should do if you're facing full Brutalist is you should backline all of your comps so that they don't immediately just melt all of your frontline units here. But this guy does not do that. So this guy's placement is not the best here, but we did block this guy's cards and his placement isn't good. That's why he lost. All right, so we are going to get the Expo as our final modifier. Actually, I think I'm going to go for the Prince here. We're up against this Spirit Empress player. I think it's low-key worth it going for the Prince because we will get a free round 1 here. So let's try to go for the Prince here. And I don't think it's bad because we are going to get a free win. Whereas maybe with the other card we wouldn't have won. We would have lost like 2 or 3 HP. So I honestly think this is fine to do in some cases, not only just to buy the cheapest card, but just to take the win in some cases when you need it. So let's go for the Barbarian here, and hopefully I will get some merges. Unfortunately not, but I will force here just in case we do get double Goblins, which we honestly should. Okay, we don't. All right, we're at 10 HP, so this is not too bad. I don't think we get a single kill here. Oh, we get the Goblins, so that's pretty good. All right, so it is round 3, so hopefully we actually get some merges now. Nice. Let's go double Goblins here. Let's sell this guy, and thank you goodness we get a decent RNG round for once. I think I'm actually just going to force these 2. And hopefully the merge chain continues here. Let's merge and sell the most expensive unit there by the P.E.K.K.A here. Sell that card, and then I'm going to end off this round by going in for a decent comp that we need. Let's go for the Barb here for the Brawler's trade as well. And our comp is pretty good. Unfortunately, though, this guy did get pretty lucky and get that 3-star Prince here. But hopefully we preserve some HP and maybe win, or I think worst case, let's get at least like 1 kill or 2 kills maybe on the Goblin Machine as well. That would be pretty nice here. If we can take this guy out, that would actually be super good here. Our P.E.K.K.A is at 4,000 HP, which is ridiculous. And I think we actually do win this matchup. So this is going to be super good here that I don't have to deal with the other Empress player here. So let's just go ahead and buy that Electro Giant here. And then let's put in our Wizard. And let's just actually just sell those cards for now. Let's put these cards in. And then now we just need the Monk, the Archer Queen, and the Executioner. All right, so for now, I'm just going to have to leave this in because we did not get the cards we need. And these guys are actually contesting a lot of the cards that I need right now. So I think what I might do is I'm probably just going to pivot and maybe see if I can go for, I think, probably not full ace here. I would say, I guess Noble could work because he does have the Valkyrie. So I think we will just have to go for the full Noble, to be honest here. So honestly, this is just going to be really rough. I can't lie. Let's upgrade that Wizard here. And then let's go. Actually, maybe I can just go for the other comp here, to be honest, because we do have all the cards that we need here. The level is just going to be a bit chopped, but I think everything else, because it's fine, I don't think we necessarily have to pivot off here. Hopefully our comp traits are going to be good enough. Let's upgrade the Monk here. And let's try to go for the 2-star Queen. I think that's all we could realistically do. So hopefully we do survive this round. Let me check what these guys have. So this guy's 2-star E-Giant, 2-star XC, which is a bit annoying. This guy also has a Monk. So I think what I might do is I might go for like a last minute like sneaky assassin on this guy, just because he has a lot of weak backline units. So I think we could definitely take advantage of that here. This guy does also lose. So we're going to be top 2. We're also just going to lose out on a lot of the 3-stars we could have gotten here. So I think we should just try to do that. We also do get a 3-star Queen, which is very nice here. I'll probably place my cards like this. I want my Queen to snipe his Executioner. And I moved my Wizard last second there because it was going to target my Wizard. As you can see in that beginning, it always targets the far corner here. So let's try to go for the Goblin here. Honestly, I don't really think we could do much in this case. Maybe just block his cards. We blocked the Musketeer, though, which is the most important, I would say. Other than that, he can't really upgrade anything, so I'm not exactly sure what he can do in this case. Maybe I'll just try to, like, cycle around, maybe see if I can get something interesting, but other than that, I don't think he can do much. Alright, we are going to snipe his XE, which is really nice. He didn't move it for some reason. He should definitely move it. But our Queen's going to annihilate that guy, and I think we should hopefully win this round. I mean, the Dark Goblin's a bit concerning, but we're just going to completely destroy this guy. So that's going to be it for today's video. That is the best comp and the one comp I would use if you had to only pick one comp and merge tactics. Now, if you guys did enjoy the video, I'd appreciate if you would consider to like and subscribe. And until then, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.